Good morning. We are the helm's people of our own ships of life. It is one way of looking at ourselves, which helps add a sense of clarity to our roles. What we are, what we need to become conscious of more of the time. This is mindful meditation. Gardening with Zoran. What are we gardening? Our souls. What are we doing? Planting seeds of encouragement and positivity, of virtuosity. It is an admirable beginning for any and all. Being here now, bundles of physicality, and yet what does this mean? That we are here, we have fingers, we have toes, we have eyes, we have nose. What does this mean? It means that there is a beginning somewhere. That's all. It's simple. I ask you in your own way to ponder this suggestion. What does this mean to be a Homo sapiens? Consider ourselves also in this time frame we have, which we call years, in the year 2026, right now, or whenever you listen to this, considering the same thing, the depth of your history, of your perception, of your awareness of what's occurring, and may occur. Bundles of miracles is another way of finishing that statement. When one considers with a greater degree of openness and receptivity, we see how lucky we are to be able to raise our head and have eyes and ears, a nose, to have a physical form of which we are content and happy with. Sure, we have improving suggestions we might make. In general, we're happy with the human race on a physical plane, on a physical level. And yet on a spiritual or mental level, we have concerns, rightfully so. For the events that are occurring throughout our world domain are disquieting to many, suggestive of a lack of maturity, of sowing confusion and strife, causing wars, rebellions, when conversations would be able to solve these questions or disagreements, if allowed to have a sense of collaboration, of compromise for accomplishments different factions or individuals are looking for. Dialogue. A United Nations was created after the Second World War. Prior to this, there was a League of Nations after the First World War. Neither have been able to materialize what we as mankind hoped it would be able to do, these organizations. The United Nations need not go down in infamy as a second failure. It can be a success having gone through its growing and learning processes. It needs a degree of strength, a degree to enforce, help control events when they are out of hand, when violence is found, or disease, or famine, or enslavement of peoples. or of unsound practices. Worldwide, let there be another voice of reason, of confluence, of the world's assembly coming together to make decisions concerning our world, because this is what it is. In every breath, in every ingestion of water, in everything we put in our mouths and eat, these are the results of Mother Nature, of our earth, of our planet, of our resources. We share a common responsibility to all. It is ignored and has been by the vast majority of peoples since recorded history has begun. Wars and altercations of many different kinds are just as much the norm as peace. Fighting and bickering as much a norm as culture and art. We can look at ourselves, to our traditions, to the way we are born and brought up as children, and then into our teenage years, and then into adults. It is a process of evolution, of time passing, of experience gaining, where our capacity to reason and think keeps increasing. We even have schools, vocation, hobbies, different mechanisms to further our world awareness, our world perspective. This is mindful meditation. And yet, we need to take the next step, which is becoming more mature. It is what mankind needs to do to be able to evolve. If you do not keep progressing, then the edifice will be torn down and begun anew. We have an opportunity upon this planet to shine. The question is, do we? It is in everyone's effort. Everyone lifting one's eyes and gazing into the horizon, feeling the possibility of change, of improvement, of a new world order. The Aquarian age has dawned. It is what it is. We need to learn and cultivate a greater sense of maturity. It's as simple as this. From this basic knowledge, all things can be applied. Through beginning to ask oneself simple questions, solutions can be applied. It is in the small nuances, steps of improvement where gains are made one at a time, where they add up and become new habits, new rituals, new ways of thinking, of responding we're looking for. Cultivating this through one's own internal effort, one's own energy, because that's all we have. One human being at a time. You or I, us. Being here now, bundles of miracles. You're feeling your body. You're feeling the warmth. Areas where it touches, maybe your fingertips touching or your soles of your feet on the floor, feeling your buttocks, feeling your back. Is it erect and straight? Do you feel a sense of aliveness, of increasing sensitivity? You should. Smelling, tasting, feeling the pulse beneath one's skin, feeling inside of one's own physicality and feeling this pulse. It's everywhere, but feeling it here and there and again. And beneath the presence of this cadence of our heart squeezing and relaxing our vascular system's pressure, feeling the staccato, the ambiance of our being alive, our shimmering energy, 37 trillion cells large, feeling one's whole body shimmering. Your Majesty, it is nice to say hello to you this day. Remembering we are each seed. It is if we are all Johnny Appleseeds, and we go about our daily activities distributing, dispersing seeds in every direction one can see and be. Please, of goodness, of smiles, of consideration, understanding, kindliness, generosity, compassion, empathy. It is okay just to say these words at first, to begin to acclimate oneself to an awareness of what can be if one is not or one seeks more. It is not hypocrisy. It is a genuine effort of self-improvement. It is little steps we spoke about. To create things, it takes a greater degree of energy than a wish. This is something important to grasp, is one step begins a journey, but does not end it. The journey of evolution has been already going on 14 billion years. It is, though, through greater awareness, one finds little steps of self-improvement. And being aware is the first. When one forgets their meditation, which is all day, right? When one forgets their awakening consciousness, which is all day, right? When one then hesitates because you have been wandering down in a different direction. Some might even say having lost one's way. Have you not recollected this opportunity which we are now suggesting one's remembering is already the first step back on your way? Then, why would one wish to be unhappy or angry or discipline oneself when you have already turned the corner on this moment as they continually cascade and arrive? Don't be. Smile. Change your behavior. Remembering one celebration of life. Remembering we are bundles of miracles, humbled in our illumination of perspectives. Thankful. The music continues for another minute. Please ponder. Have a fabulous day. Be generous and kind to yourself, to everyone. Namaste.